Hey guys, John here. It is time to announce my new schedule. I want to preface this by saying that this is a sort of experiment and not everything is permanent. I have uploaded videos for the next month and a half already, and I'm going to try to get it caught up through March. But then after that point, so like sometime in March, I'm going to make my decision on how it's doing and if I want to keep doing it that way or if I want to make some changes. But know that this schedule you're about to see is 100% going to be through February and March. And then after that, we'll see if there's some changes that get made. But here is the schedule. On Mondays, we'll have Minecraft Sky of Diamonds paired with Zelda Breath of the Wild. Tuesday, we'll see John Tries making a comeback, paired with Skyrim. Wednesday, we'll see WW Universe, paired with Fortnite Imposters. Thursday, we'll see Minecraft Sky of Diamonds, paired with Skyrim. Friday, just like Wednesday, WW Universe and Fortnite Imposters. Saturday, we'll see Skyrim, paired with Minecraft Sky of Diamonds. And Sunday will be NASCAR Heat 5. Now your first inclination is probably to think, John, no, what are you doing? You've done this before. It's too many videos. You're gonna burn out. I got a really good system this time. I'm properly editing these things in batches. I'm not overworking myself. I know what I'm doing this time. I'm not trying to do 400 different series either, and that's a big difference. You might notice that on that schedule you see Minecraft Sky of Diamonds 3 times, you see Skyrim 3 times, you see Fortnite Imposters twice, WW Universe twice, things like that, right? Well, there's a method to that madness. These are things that I had a lot of footage of, and as I was realizing that my hard drives were just filling up with this stuff that I wasn't editing fast enough, I was like, I need to take some series and upload them more than once a week. That's pretty much always been my MO, is that I would do not necessarily 2 videos a day. I would try to just do 1 typically, but there'd be a different one every single day of the week. And we never got real progress that way. It took way too long to get through series, and also it just left this huge backlog of footage on my hard drives all the time. So this way, we're going to actually make a lot of progress through Minecraft Sky Diamonds, Skyrim, WW Universe, and Fortnite Imposters. These are things that I just had a lot of footage of, and we can, do them more than once a week. 2-3 times a week will help us get through them faster. Now with NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode, I actually do have quite a bit of that as well, and you might be thinking, why didn't you do that twice? Well, first of all, it's because those videos can tend to be on the longer side. Most of the stuff that I'm putting up is going to be less than 30 minutes, where that is almost always more, and also sometimes very, very long. You might see a race that'll be like almost an hour long. So that made more sense to be a standalone project. Also, it just means that I had a little bit less to do. However, in the coming months, I do have a plan to pair another NASCAR series with that on Sundays in the future. I actually have a plan to start re-uploading my NASCAR 07 series from my old racing channel and get that series caught up and eventually finish it. But that's going to be in the future because I don't know exactly where I want to slot it in. So yeah, we're going to do that. But also I have some ideas for some other stuff that could pair on Sundays as well. We'll see how it goes. But that's in the future. For now, what you see is locked in for the next couple of months. Another thing you might be wondering is, what about the stuff that I was recording separately? I had ongoing series with Mass Effect, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, and things like that. Well, those are going to continue in the future, but just not right now. What I needed to do was be able to start up a schedule and get a bunch of this footage, like I said, that I already had edited, rendered, uploaded, and just off of my computer. And for me to be able to make space to be able to do recording projects. Recording projects are a lot harder because typically I'm recording at a higher quality and therefore it takes up a lot more space. Also, it's about time. Typically in a day, my best time for doing anything is going to be when I stream. So being able to also do a recording only project is more difficult. So right now, recorded projects, not the thing that I can do the most of, though I am here and there working on a couple of things that'll come out in the future. But those things are, you know, they're just going to be shelved for a little while longer, and I'm sorry about that. But this is basically just an experiment anyway. I need to know if this kind of schedule, with videos that are going to come out at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. every single day, except for Sundays, where there won't be one. But I want to see if they will I want to see if they'll perform well, if the views will pick up, if, you know, interactions with you guys will pick up, if new people will subscribe because of it. I need to see if this is something going forward that I want to be able to maintain. And again, also just to get through some of this stuff that I've had, you know, backed up for so long. Another thing that I'm sure a lot of you are going to make note of is that this is basically all stream content. And those of you who do watch my streams regularly are going to be like, hey, we've seen all this. Why should we be excited? And you know what? I understand that. You know, for the few of you that show up to streams basically every night, this is stuff that you've already seen pretty much. And I'm sorry, but for the best for this channel and for the best for cleaning up stuff on my hard drives and for the best for my own sanity, I've got to do things this way for now. But as I said, I'm going to start sprinkling in the recorded content again, fresh content, new ideas. And I've got some ideas that I definitely want to work on in the future for more sporadic, random stuff that could go up as well. But for right now, I'm just focusing on making the best choices for the channel right now and for myself. And like I said, if it doesn't work out, I'm going to make some changes. Probably mid-March, I'll be able to get a real good bearing of, you know, what the past month and a half had been for the channel. And if I feel like, hey, this just isn't cutting it, you know, people aren't clicking on this, people aren't enjoying this, it's not bringing in new viewers or whatever, then I'll make some changes. I'll change some things around. I'll do some stuff less, some stuff more, maybe cut some stuff out entirely, leave stuff as just stream content or whatever. But that's the plan right now. And like I said, February and March, this is basically set. If I add anything, you know, I'll let you know, but I'm pretty sure nothing's going to change. If I do, for some reason, miss a day on one of these things, it's almost very much entirely likely that I scheduled it wrong. I've already noticed a few things where I was like, oh crap, I scheduled like 3 things for the same day. What am I doing? So if I do that, it's probably that reason. But I'm pretty much set otherwise on the stuff. I just need to finish editing up a few things to cover the rest of March. But yeah, if you're worried about like in the past when I've done these big, you know, full schedules, that was absolutely because I did too many different things. Back then I was doing like 3 videos a day across different channels. I was doing a different project every single day. It was just, that was too much, yes. But in this case, with a lot of the content being on multiple days and with it being simpler stuff to edit and with it only being one channel, it's going to be a lot different for me there. Another thing I want to make note of is the John Plays Games live YouTube channel. I'm going to be uploading stuff there again. I basically have already exported a bunch of streams that are going to be going up there, and it's not going to be just the way it was before where it's like, oh, here's just a bunch of Minecraft. There is a bunch of Minecraft, but it's stuff that I know for sure that I'm not going to make YouTube videos out of for this channel. So there's going to be some streams that I had originally planned that I had recorded footage of that I was going to make videos out of, and I'm like, you know what, it's been too long, or I just think it would work better as a VOD or whatever. So that channel is going to see some uploads of things like Overcooked and just different fun things that I did with friends, Crash Drive with McBlam, things like that. That's going to appear over there. So for people who maybe missed those streams or want to, you know, look back on it or whatever, you can check that out. I'm not gonna have like a schedule on that. I'm just gonna export a bunch of stuff over there and then set it to start releasing. Like again, that's not overwhelming though, because literally Twitch does the work for me. I just press the button to export it from Twitch to YouTube and then I'm good. I don't have to download, edit, render, all that stuff. So don't worry about that. There are some other things I do want to put up on that channel that might take a little bit of editing. But for the most part, it's just going to be a bunch of streams that I know that I'm not going to actually make regular videos out of. And that also helps me to free up space on my hard drives because I've been holding on to a lot of that recorded footage and it's not really something I think I need to make videos out of. So yeah, that's all stuff that's really helping me. It's relieving burden more than it is piling on. So I think it's a really good thing. And all in all, I hope that you guys will be happy about this, excited about this. For those of you who don't watch the streams especially, you're going to get a lot of content that you haven't seen, most likely. Continuing stuff that I've had going on. And yeah, in the future, there will be new stuff. There will be recorded stuff. I need to get to a point where I'm really, really caught up on stuff. And then when I can take some time to record some new things, to plan out some new things, I know I'm going to have the space to do it, and I'm going to have the peace of mind to do it and things like that. But yeah, for the most part, that is pretty much it. Again, you know, if you want to follow me over on Twitch, you know, I'm there live every single night, but you might see some of the content that's coming up here. So if you're like, hey, I don't want Skyrim spoiled for me, you know, skip the streams where in the title I say I'm doing Skyrim or whatever. But I stream a lot of other things too that might not make it to this channel, that might just end up on the VOD channel or might not end up anywhere at all. Sometimes stuff just stays on Twitch because it just makes more sense, you know? But yeah, either way, I hope you guys are excited about it. The best thing you can do to help me out and support the channel, if that's something you want to do, is to seriously just interact with these videos that are going to be going up. Let them play all the way through. If it's not something you're excited about, just mute it and put it in a different tab, but just please let it play all the way through. Leave a like on it, and a comment would really help as well. You know, even if it's just saying like, hey, you know, cool video, or how's it going, John, what's new, or whatever. That kind of interaction helps boost the video in YouTube's algorithm, which, you know, none of us really understand how it works, but interactions are always good. And if I can get new eyes on the channel, new subscribers coming in, and hopefully get that watch time finally up, I need like 1,800 more hours to get monetized, which is just crazy. But getting the channel remonetized and back to making a little bit of money will also help my peace of mind. I did, you know, land a new part-time gig, and I'm excited about actually having some work to do and having some money coming in. But this would help too. I'm not trying to make this like a thing where I'm like whining about not having money. You know, I've done that in the past and it's always kind of crummy. And I'm not asking for you guys to like donate or whatever. If you wanted to, you could, you know, that's totally fine and up to you. But basically what I'm saying is the best way that you guys can help me is to help get this channel to a point where it could be monetized again, and then I could, you know, start seeing some returns on all of this time that I invest. But, you know, I'm not ready to give up or anything like that. I know these last couple months, basically no videos to speak of. And, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but it was for a good purpose. And going forward, I think I've got a good system, a good balance for things that I'll be able to stay caught up on it. And if everything's going well, then, you know, I keep the same schedule going forward, maybe make a couple tweaks. Or if it's not, then I'll just sort of revitalize everything again. So that's something I'll be looking at going forward. But yeah, and also your feedback always helps. I know there's some things that you guys will want to see come back, or that you would prefer to see than some of the stuff I'm doing right now. And you can definitely comment that and tell me. But just know that for the next couple months, this will be the status quo, and that we'll see how things go. But anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. One thing I should say, though, for those who haven't been, you know, keeping up on things, I made some changes over on the Twitch stream with like images, layout, names, things like that. And it's sort of having a trickle-down effect to the other stuff. There's going to be kind of a cohesive theme across all the platforms and also the Discord, which is that I've retired the Wolfpack name. I mean, obviously, it'll always still be meaningful to us, and a lot of you will remember it going forward. But going forward, I'm calling the group the Armada. There's a real space theme. Judging by this, you might have gathered that I've been using that lately. But, you know, I made a new intro, which I'm going to be tweaking as I go and adding some new clips and things. But there's a whole space theme around everything now, and I just wanted to do something different. I'd had the same kind of format and everything for so long. Also, the Wolfpack name was great, but I don't have my name Wolf in anything anymore, basically, as far as my usernames or anything. So it just didn't make a lot of sense to continue to push that as a brand when it's not really tied to anything. So yeah, it's the Armada. So yeah, just so you know, if you go by the stream or something, you're like, what the heck? Or if you sub on Twitch, you can get access to the Discord, and from there you can, you know, see all that stuff too. One thing I would like to do is, if we do get monetized again, I'll be able to enable memberships here on YouTube so that people could become a member on YouTube, which is pretty much the same thing as being a sub on Twitch. And then you guys get access to Discord by doing that. But anyway, that's a whole thing aside from that. But I just wanted to let you guys know if you saw that and you were confused or anything. But I'm going to wrap up this video. It's getting kind of long. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your support, your patience as I got all this stuff ready. And as I said, in the future, especially for those of you who are racing fans, I do have plans, like I said, to at some point I want to re-upload and eventually finish NASCAR 07. I was toying with the idea of the old NASCAR Request series maybe coming back or something. And also just coming up with something new to do as well. But for now, you know, we're going to be focused on making progress through the stuff that we have. And I'm going to get through my backlog of footage, and then I'll start to evaluate things again. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time for more. Bye.